or are still underwater.
Wow.
There are people that are still stranded. They're not getting help. They're stranded. They're landlocked. They're in floods. And FEMA, okay, so I did go up into Asheville yesterday. There's one way in and one way out. I actually made it up into Asheville and around into OT. And the damage, I mean, houses literally washed down the road, or they're covered. There's mudslides. But Asheville, there's so many dead bodies that you can smell it. The stench is becoming unbearable. Like, you can smell it. There are that many dead people. It's bad. It's very, very, like, I can't describe to you how bad it is.
And when you say FEMA, is it that FEMA can't get into certain areas, or FEMA isn't doing enough?
They're not doing enough. Where I went to, we had family members in Asheville. We got to the house. They said that FEMA was there, asked what they needed. There's 2 babies in the house. Asked what they needed. They said, we need water and formula. They left, never came back. How long are babies supposed to wait on formula? How long are people supposed to wait on water? How long are they supposed to wait? So they were there. They know what they need. Where are they? You know, we saw emergency vehicles riding around. We had to get into Asheville. We drove over live power lines and under fallen trees to get to our family members. The people are helping the people. The people are helping the people. But here's another problem. So they're telling people to donate to FEMA, not to bring supplies in, to donate to FEMA, and FEMA's got it under control. That is not the case. FEMA does not have it under control. Like I said, there are literally people still in floods right now that cannot get out. There are people the people that did survive, they are in shock. They are traumatized. They watch their family members, they watch their neighbors die. We need help desperately.
Shalom. First and foremost, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Shalom to the elect, pushing the truth in all sincerity in the 4 quarters of the earth. The Lord willing would be of that number. Shalom to the 144,000. First and foremost, I'm your brother Tabah Yakwana, coming at you with another video, and Lord willing, it's edifying. Just real quick on, the people of Asheville, man. People of Asheville going through some hell right now, and it really kind of doesn't make sense because looking at how the weather pattern of Helen went from the panhandle of Florida all the way through South Georgia, all the way up through completely through Georgia, and hit Asheville, and somehow Asheville looked to be pretty much the most devastated place out of everything that got hit by Helen. Like over 100 people died, and we're coming to see that, this devil, Esau Edom, so-called white man, starting with his top elites, he looks to have some kind of little hidden agenda behind that whole thing. There's a reason why that place flooded the way it did. Because, and I got a little video here. I'm not going to play it, but I'll post it. It says, not my video. Watch before it's taken down. It explains the lithium and weather, all for greed. And we know this devil is a greedy, covetous devil. Devil means deceiver. It means slanderer. All right. So, let me see. Revelation 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. Right, so in the news right now, you got a lot of nations. Hey, they're kind of fed up with the whole Western, empire, Western world empire, which this place is New Rome. All right, if you haven't seen that movie, Megalopolis, I highly suggest it. It goes into basically America, Babylon the Great, being New Rome, Rome all over again. And then these nations, they're getting they're allying together. They're getting together so that they can basically come up and come up against this whore, man. This whore being America, Babylon the Great, man. According to the book of Revelation, the 17th chapter, I believe. Make sure that's right. 17th chapter. 17:4 and 5. Okay, so the nations are getting angry. They're gearing up. The scriptures speak about let the weak say I'm strong. All right, it says, and thy wrath is come. Right, the wrath of the Lord on America, Babylon the Great is up there, man. It's through the roof. Okay, why? Just real quick. Revelation 18 and 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. That's why the Most High remembers, and the sins of this place, Babylon the Great, which Babylon, by the way, means confusion. The sins of this place have stacked all the way up to heaven, man. You can start with, Cristobal Colon, man. The transatlantic slave trade. The enslavement of you indigenous natives, which is the northern tribe of Central and South America and the Caribbean. Hundreds of millions of people enslaved. Israelites. All right. The Lord remembers all of that. You Israelites are the apples of the apple of the Lord's eye, man. You're the saints. Saint meaning set apart. Okay, sanctified. You're set apart from all the other nations, man. And these heathens have gotten very high above us. All right. It says, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, you Israelites, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Right. So Esau, for a very long time, has been destroying the earth. Why? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, man. America's nothing but a big project. All right. To enslave the occupants of this place, and especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You Israelites, man. To totally enslave you, meaning to put a tracking device inside of you, so that you basically, when you do that, you take on an oath to Satan. Scriptures speak about how he reserved 7,000, which is a complete number of men that have not bowed the knee to Baal, man. And that's the elect. So 2/3 of our people ain't gonna get out of this situation. A third will, But according to Zechariah 13:8 and 9. But Revelation 12 and 12, therefore